Full, like you got from crystals to different retreat centers to different healing, from psychology to the woo woo, as we like to call
I
it.
love it.
So we got everything here at the Dare to Be Aware Fair. And, I'm a co host on the Mind Body Abundance Show.
That's right.
And we're really excited that Marcus is with us. Marcus is actually my personal mentor and coach. And so, how that all lined, you'll have to tune into the Mind Body Abundance Show and we'll tell you how that got lined up. But Marcus is a keynote speaker here, and he'll be speaking at 11:30. And we kind of want to know what you'll be talking about.
Okay. Well, I mean, one of the most powerful things we're here in the presence of a lot of spiritual, divine stuff going on. My talk is going to be about the radiant inner child, how the divine aspects of our consciousness is filtered through the radiant inner child, and why that's important to understand and how to access that.
Marcus
Right.
gives me goosebumps just whenever he talks. Just get goosebumps just because. Why is that?
Well, at least he makes me sweat. So I'd rather have the goosebumps than sweat. So.
No, so I mean, as far as we as far as beings, all of us want to access our divinity. We want to access the connectors of we are. And so for me, creating a map, giving people the tools to be able to go inside to access those parts of ourselves, that's kind of be what the kind of the focus of the talk is about today. Maybe I'll do a meditation. Sure, there'll be some Q&A about it. So it'll be fun.
And your story alone really blew me away the first time I got to hear it. So I hope you go a little bit into your story and for the talk today too, because it's pretty beautiful.
Absolutely. I mean, you were talking about, I obviously know about the radiant inner child. For those who don't know what that means, what is the radiant inner child? I know you'll be talking about it
Sure.
more, but give me a little teaser. What does that even mean?
Well, what I mean by that is when you think about your inner world, right? Your inner world's broken into like really 4 categories. There's the mature part of you, the mature inner adult. There's the shadow side of that inner adult, which we call the shadow. And then the radiant inner child is that divine aspect, all the radiant aspects of your consciousness, creativity, feeling, giftedness, sacredness, all those elements of accessing the divinity. That's where we tune in and access that aspect of ourselves. And then, of course, there's the wounded inner child, which is the shadow side of that, the radiant side. So as living in this consciousness in a duality, we obviously are going to have some shadow elements, and we're going to have some radiant and mature and expansive elements. So those are the access points, and everybody wants to access the divine aspects of who they are, their creativity, all the power, their giftedness, that radiant side. That's where you're touching it. That's where it's coming from. And I mean, again, for me, that's one of the things that's missing from spirituality is that focus. And my job or my objective was to create the tool for people to go inside, to have something that they can actually use as a map so they can start crafting their inner relationship.
And I love that, being able to have a map, because there's so many people that come onto this path and they're like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like, because it's so opening, but yet it's so vast, and there's so many different avenues to take. So just really breaking it down on, you can do it more on a psychology level, which is, I view your book, The IRAM, and you wrote that when you were on a 1-year vision quest.
I did.
And that book has changed my life. That curriculum has changed my life. So I know that you're doing a drawing today.
I
So
am.
when people join your membership site, they're going to get their name entered in, and they have to join today. And they're getting their name entered, and it's like, correct me if I'm wrong, $1,800 coaching package.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, we're doing
I know.
No, I mean, listen, for me, I'm trying to offer value. I mean, what else is there to do on this planet as we're here, as consciousness, as beings, but offer value? So for me, this is a way to offer value, to give back, and to give people an opportunity. They can either get on the membership site, which is really basically a reservoir of all my teachings. About 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I got the message in meditation: record everything. So I started recording all of my talks and all of my lectures all over the world. And then I started collecting them. And then about 2 or 3 years ago, we put it in this this reservoir, which we call the Relationship Academy. And it's basically a reservoir of all the teachings. So you go on and you have the opportunity to kind of access all these different ideas, which again are tools for consciousness, tools for inner growth, tools for accessing different parts of who you are. So yes, today, if people come to my booth, I'm booth number 1 in the corner over there. If people come by, they can pop in, number one. It's cool. They can put in their thing, and they can either put a draw in for the membership site, or they can put a draw in for the coaching package. But either way, the book is there, and there's an opportunity to come by and chat. Really, we'll
that
talk.
sounds just amazing. You have 15 years of video, and
It's a lot.
someone's really feeling something. The great thing about a membership, I'm feeling something, I need something. You go right there and look at this video just called right out to me, and or recording. It could be audio, it could be a video, it could be, of course, I'm not sure, but it called out to me, and you may have the exact thing that you need at that exact moment at your fingertips.
And you can do it at your own pace.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of people, we have busy lives.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't be in every city at every point teaching everybody. I mean, so this is a way I'd like to, but I can't. So, but I mean, this is a way for people to have the tools right at their disposal, the way they want them, when they want to do them. And then usually what happens is people get on and start accessing that information. They come to the events. We have a ton of events. Actually, all the events are happening at Illuminate.
Were you just reading my mind? Because I'm like, we got to talk about Marcus is only here for a little bit.
Yeah.
What events does he have coming in Milwaukee while he's here?
Oh my God, there are probably 12 or 15 events and they're all hosting at Illuminate over the next 15 days. If you go to the Illuminate booth, or you go to my booth and a couple other booths, you'll see a list of all the events. And there's everything from guided meditations to lectures to ecstatic breathing to a Mother's Day event. We're doing a special Mother's Day event. I'm looking forward to that, where we're going to honor Divine Mother. It's going to be, I'm so excited. Actually, I'm almost getting in tears thinking about it, because
He created an entire playlist where he makes his own music, right? Of course, because, whatever, he does everything. But he created this soundtrack I don't know what the kids call it nowadays, but it's all to connect with the Divine Mother.
Yeah.
And
so while that playlist, while the music, so I recorded a bunch of bowls and different sacred instruments while we layered tones, 15 to 20 tones of all to help with brain activation. While that's going on, then I'm going to go on and do healings on all the mothers, which I'm super excited about, because I mean, if you have any consciousness at all, every human being comes from a woman.
Absolutely.
Every one of us, the portal into this world is through the womb of a divine feminine. So if we can't honor the divine feminine, then what is the point of being here? Divine Mother is the earth, and the extension of divine feminine around me right here is you're the portals to bring life into this plane. So I mean, I find it weird when people don't understand the power and the beauty and the sacredness of the divine feminine. So we're going to do that on Mother's Day. We're going to do a special Mother's Day healing for mothers, all kinds of mothers. And she says, even if you're a mother to an animal, but either way, a mother, the being the divine mother, that's the point. So please come out and join us for that. That'll be super fun. And we haven't done this before. This is a totally
new one.
Completely new.
Absolutely,
so it'll be fun.
amazing.
And we're doing all these new events every time he comes into town. I'm always like, all right, we need to try something new. Let's add. And it's like we
She keeps me on my toes.
Yeah, and you're just as, I say bad, but just as good as me, where we're always switching things up. It's our staff that has to deal with that.
Oh, well.
It's like we're doing a change up last minute, of course.
You're keeping it fresh, you're keeping it fun, but then you're also digging really deep.
That's and the objective is to give people tools on every aspect of their consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
The way we set up these events is you get to have access to the energy, lectures for the mind, personal coaching if you want to go deep, if you want to do sessions, ecstatic breathing, so you're actually purification. And then there's events but they're all designed to touch all aspects of consciousness. I only have 12 to 14 days when I'm here. So the objective is to kind of create enough people to access different things. So if whatever they're interested in, whatever they want to explore internally, there's a place to explore
a
it.
piece of it.
Yeah.
I love that. So we have just today alone, you can visit Marcus at booth 1.
Right.
Get down here in the next 15 minutes to hear his keynote, 11 or 11:30.
11:30.
11:30. Okay, so I lied. You have 45 minutes. Get down here in 15 minutes, though, so you can come check out some of the booths. Maybe get a little talk to him ahead of time. But you have all day to be able to catch him at his booth. And that's a rare opportunity. Again, he's from Sedona, Arizona, so he's here.
Yeah,
just
come
for
by and
this.
talk, come by and chat and
Yeah.
say hi and kind of visit and see what it's up.
And then otherwise go to Illuminate for the next week
Next
or
16
so.
days, 15 days. Yeah.
And the website is illuminate.me.
Me.
Me.
Okay.
Yep. So it's illuminate, but with an M.
Very
so
good.
illuminate.me.
And
So-
there is a great chance that at some point, our lovely producer, John, will be putting that in chats and everywhere that we're streaming live. So
great chance you'll do
otherwise,
that.
and what
Great
booth can they
chance.
catch you at today? Betsy, do you know your
I'm
booth
at-
number?
Yeah, I'm booth 15. I just happen to be right across from Marcus. I don't know how that
How did that
happened.
happen? How did that happen? And then also come check us out at our live studio booth right here.
And we're doing the interview too on Tuesday, right? So we
Yes.
have the interview for Mind Body Abundance. We're gonna
Yes,
do that
that is actually for the Connect show.
the Connect show.
Also run by John
And-
Taylor
and
Mind
my-
Body. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness! Oh,
He's doing back
he's
to
there
back.
all day. We're
Oh,
not letting
yeah.
him leave.
No,
So
no, we're taking advantage of him while
Sorry.
he's in town. Thank you.
sorry. Thank you so much for joining us
Yes.
today.
Thank you. It's so nice to
I
be
look
here.
forward to getting to be around you for the next couple of days, all day today. So it'll be fun.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.